You know what is the most ketogenic of all vegetables? Well, that's an eggplant. And we have an eggplant here. And normally the eggplant doesn't have, there's no fat in eggplant. There's almost no protein. And that's 5%, 5 grams of carbs in it. So, so how come it's the most ketogenic? Well, it's because eggplant absorbs fat. It sucks fat, and that's what we do when we melt some fat here, and we put some slices of eggplant. And then actually, because just I love the taste and I love zucchini, I always fry zucchini together with an eggplant. But zucchini doesn't really suck a lot of fat into it. But the eggplant does. And actually, I think, I don't know, but I can imagine it when we fry eggplant in butter, it becomes, well, maybe up to 30-40% fat in a vegetable. That's, I don't think actually is possible with other vegetables. So that's the most ketogenic of all vegetables. We just lightly salt it. That's, I have an Atlantic sea salt. So we salt it, and actually it's ready to serve. And I love making kind of a tapas, Spanish inspired tapas. So what we do here, we have a little bit of eggplant and zucchini tapas here, with a little bit of salt. It doesn't have to be fried hard. So what we have here, we make herring. And this herring, that's a fillet of herring. And it looked, it was actually like that. So it's frozen herring, and that's a highly ketogenic fish because it's 15 grams of fat, and there's also 18 grams of protein. And what we do with herring, we just I put it actually in water, and before I cut it off the plastic. So, and then we need to dry it. So I have these towels, and I dry it like that. So I put another towel like that. So, and now it's ready to go. It's ready to be fried. So let's take a little more water out of it. Perfect. So what we do, we have a little bit more fat, little bit more butter. So we just fry it in the butter, like that. It's really, really delicious. this herring. We don't have to fry it a very long time. If there's a lot of butter, then the temperature is pretty high, so it just has to be not like sushi, but with the herring, it's very crucial that it's not dry. So we put a little bit of black pepper, and it's really, really nice pepper. So I ground it here in this one. I really recommend having this grounder like that. And then I take some salt too, and this is ready. Your herring is ready. So it takes actually 2 minutes. It takes actually 2 minutes on each side. That's very, very fast. So it starts looking delicious now. So our dish also consists of some egg. So I take 2 eggs and make a little portion of French omelette, 2 ecological eggs, ecological cream, and then some salt. And then I used to do like that. So we have butter again, lots of butter for the ketogenic cooking, because in ketogenic cooking we would like to have a lot of fat. You know, according, if you have cancer, for example, then therapeutic ketosis is when the amount of energy that you have from fat is about 90% of your daily energy supply comes from fat. 90% from fats, 8% from protein, and maybe 2% from, or 1.5% from carbs. This is not for cancer, so we have a little bit more protein here, and this is very, very nice. But what can we do to level some fat here? So we can have some slices of cheese. It's a 38% cheese. It means the 38% of fat in this cheese. So we make our food more ketogenic by adding cheese to the food, and then we let it melt. So we have a very nice omelette with melted cheese here. It takes a couple of minutes to melt the cheese, and in the meantime, I can take a little slice of another nice cheese. This cheese is 45%, so that's like a little tapas here, and then the omelette is ready. Looks very, very nice. So here's the omelette. So everything is served now, and only one thing is missing. Lard. This lard is I got from one of my friends from Lithuania. So this lard, it's somewhere from Lithuania. This is 100% fat, almost 100% fat, and it's highly ketogenic. This meal is highly ketogenic, and but it's not for cancer. It's mostly for if you love food and if you really want to come into the ketogenic food and see actually that there's not a problem. It's not a diet. You can enjoy your food very much. There's a lot of fat in this food. There's a 38% fat in the cheese. There's 100% fat here. I would say it's only 40% fat in these eggplants because they are soaked with butter. There's a 38% cream in the omelette. There's a 40% Havarti cheese that is melted. It's also fried in butter. And we have 17% fat in this fish. That's a herring. So I would say this portion is about 80% energy, 80% energy from fat, 10% protein, and 5% carbs. And, well, I would say this is about 1,500 kilocalories in this one. So enjoy your food. We are going to enjoy ours.